If you're living full-time in an RV, you know that one of the best parts is the freedom and adventure that comes with this lifestyle. But let's face it, healthcare and keeping up with your medical needs can be a little tricky when you're on the road full-time and always on the move. Today, I'm going to talk about how to stay on top of your yearly medical exams and how I recently navigated a pretty common procedure for 55+ people, cataract surgery. Yes, you can live the RV life and still take care of your health at the same time. Hey, I'm Nancy, and I'm a 55+ solo RVer who lives and travels in my Class C RV full-time. First things first, medical care while you're living in an RV doesn't have to be complicated. Whether you're living in a big city or in a more remote location, there are strategies that you can use to ensure that you're getting the care you need. Whether it's time for your annual checkup or you're dealing with cataracts, I'll talk about how I'm handling that too. One of the first challenges that RVers face is trying to find doctors or clinics in new places. You might be worried about the continuity of care, but with just a little bit of planning, it's totally doable. Here are a few tips for keeping up with your yearly exams while you're on the road. Telemedicine can be your new best friend. Many primary providers offer telemedicine options, not just for when you're sick, but actually for follow-ups on yearly exams too. You can do consultations, renew prescriptions, and even discuss results, all without leaving your RV. Before you leave your home base area, set up a system with your primary doctor. Let them know you'll be traveling and see if they're able to set up a telehealth option even for your annual checkup. It's a great option so you can stay on top of your health. If you're in one area for a longer period of time, like I am this year, or if you need an in-person consultation, a local urgent care facility may be a good choice for you. Many of these places also offer basic checkups and screenings, so it's worth checking them out while you're in town. Don't be afraid to ask about their other services too. They can often help you with things like blood pressure checks, blood works, or even referrals to specialists if you need it. Most health insurance plans now have a nationwide network of doctors, hospitals, and clinics. You can use their provider search tools to find nearby doctors that are in your network. One great thing about RVing is that you get to pick your medical home base. So for example, if you're from Florida like me and you're planning a long trip across the country, you can schedule your medical appointments before you leave for that long trip. Schedule your checkups with your home doctor early in the year and schedule your follow-ups while you're traveling on the road. I will definitely be doing this next year when I head out west. Now let's talk about something more specific. Cataracts. If you've been diagnosed, as I was, with cataracts, you might be wondering, how am I ever going to get this surgery done while I'm on the road, while I'm living in an RV? In fact, I put my surgery off for almost a year because I was just so overwhelmed with the whole idea of it. Well, it's possible and much easier than I thought. Let me walk you through my cataract journey. This week is my long-awaited cataract surgery. I started this process 2 months ago, and today I get to start the drops. I had this done several years ago on my right eye. At that time, my left eye was okay, and this year I felt like my left eye might be getting worse. So if you've been watching my channel, you know I decided not to go out west this year and to focus on some basic medical things. So I've gotten all my medical things out of the way, everything relating to a yearly physical. The eye, I started this on January 15th and I had to go for my checkup, then I had to go for my lens fitting, and now finally I am scheduled for the surgery on Thursday. So today I started the drops in my left eye 4 times a day. Then on Thursday, I'm waiting for the time of my surgery still. One daughter will take me and stay with me for the surgery. I will stay at my other daughter's house that night, and she will bring me back for the checkup appointment on Friday morning. On Thursday after the surgery, I will get a patch, which I hope doesn't scare my granddaughter too much. And on Friday, they will remove the patch. The process is started. It's a little bit different in a camper than it was in a home. When I had a sticks and bricks house, my daughter came and stayed with me. And now because I am in a small RV, the best solution is for me to stay there. but I'm going to take you with me on this journey of having cataract surgery while living full-time in an RV. So stay tuned for more. Today is the day. I've taken all the drops, I've done everything I'm supposed to, and unfortunately, I could not get an appointment until 1:15 for surgery. So I have not been able to eat all day or have coffee this morning, so I'm a little cranky. But I am at my daughter's house. I just let the dogs out into the backyard one more time, and my other daughter will be here soon to take me over for the surgery. I just got my cataract done 3 hours later, and I'm going to eat. I don't have to do any more drops today. They'll tell me more about my drops that I have to take at the 8 o'clock meeting tomorrow morning. So my daughter is driving me home, and I don't think I'm going to be doing anything for the rest of the day. The first step is to plan ahead. Cataract surgery is a fairly common surgery that usually only takes a couple of hours, but you will need both pre-surgery appointments and post-op surgery appointments. You may want to call for your first appointment a couple of months before you plan on getting this procedure. I called January 15th, and it took me almost a month and a half to get my first appointment, with the lens fitting scheduled a month after that, and the actual surgery scheduled another 3 weeks after that. Almost 2 months after I originally called for the appointment. And I still have a post-op surgery appointment in a month. If I had called in October, I could have started in December, and I would have been back on the road again in late January. While I love spending my winters in Florida, my poor planning did mean I had to put off my big trip out west until 2026, so I could stay in Florida for the procedure and the recovery time. The last thing you want to be doing is bouncing around between states while you're recovering and doing 3 different eye jobs 4 times a day. Do your research on the cataract surgeons in the area that you're planning on being in. Make sure they have good reviews, experience, and that your insurance covers them. After this cataract surgery, my vision improved so quickly, but I still needed to rest and follow the post-op instructions. My youngest daughter was able to take me and stay with me the day of the surgery. I stayed at my older daughter's house overnight, and she was able to take me back in for my early morning appointment the day after my surgery. I wasn't supposed to bend over or pick up any heavy objects, and no swimming or roller coasters for 10 days. But I was able to drive right after the follow-up checkup when they removed the patch they had put on right after surgery. That may be different for each procedure, so please make sure you follow the instructions that your doctor gives you. While we're on the topic of health, let's talk about some extra tips so that you can stay healthy while over 55 on the road. Living in an RV doesn't mean you can't stay active. In fact, I have found it's quite the opposite. Between hiking, walking around the campground, exploring new places and towns, or even participating in some of the campground activities like line dancing, there are so many ways to stay fit. And living small doesn't mean you can't eat well. Planning ahead for healthy meals every day and while on the road, including travel day meals, will help keep you away from the fast foods and allow you to stock up on fresh ingredients whenever you stop at a grocery store, or you're able to find that amazing farm store or farmer's market while you're traveling. Lastly, don't forget to stay hydrated and make sure you get enough rest. I have found that travel days can be exhausting, so taking care of myself is key. So there you have it. Living the RV life doesn't mean having to sacrifice your health. With a little planning, you can take care of your yearly exams and even minor surgeries when you're on the road. If you found this video helpful, please be sure to give it a thumbs up, share it with your friends, and subscribe for more tips on RV living and traveling. Thanks for watching, safe travels, and I'll see you again next week.